develops a buffer against the stress response stays activated. Even when there is no apparent physical harm, the extended absence of response from adults can activate the stress response system. Constant activation of the stress response overloads developing systems, with serious, lifelong consequences for the child. This is known as toxic stress. Over time, this results in a stress response system set permanently on high alert. In the areas of the brain dedicated to learning and reasoning, the neural connections that comprise brain architecture are weaker and fewer in number. Science shows that the prolonged activation of stress hormones in early childhood can actually reduce neural connections in these important areas of the brain at just the time when they should be growing new ones. Toxic stress can be avoided if we ensure that the environments in which children grow and develop are nurturing, stable, and engaging.
What defines a company? Is it the name on the wall? Is it the products? Is it the manufacturing or buildings? Is a company defined by its legacy or leaders? Or is it all of this and something more? What gives a company its purpose? It started more than 50 years ago. Friends from a young age, Javan Andel and Rich DeVos were alike in many ways. Smart, driven, optimistic about their future, and passionate about the world around them. They believed in people. They believed in helping people live better lives by helping them realize their potential. And so they created Amway, a company that offered all people, regardless of age, education, ethnicity, religion, or background, a chance to be in business for themselves, but not by themselves. Today, more than 3 million people in more than 100 countries and territories, speaking more than 60 languages, control their own Amway businesses. They work hard to achieve success as they define, like more control of their time, more financial security, and a better quality of life for them and their community. Amway supports them with a proven plan that has no limit on what you could earn. Earn a little extra or a little more. It's up to you. We provide free training and an experienced mentor who helps them every step of the way. Amway business owners are the exclusive point of access to more than 450 world-class products in the categories of nutrition, beauty, and home, all 100% satisfaction guaranteed. For nutrition, we offer Nutrilite, the world's #1 selling vitamins and dietary supplements brand. Since its inception in 1934, the Nutrilite brand has provided plant-based supplements, many with ingredients grown in our own certified organic farms with naturally occurring phytonutrients. It's a brand committed to inspiring people to strive towards their optimal health. Amway's leading beauty brand, Artistry, is among the world's top 5 largest selling premium skincare brands. Artistry products unlock the potential for women to look their best, feel their best, and achieve more with their newfound confidence. Amway's premier home technology brand, eSpring, is the world's #1 selling brand of home water treatment systems that gives people pride and confidence in the quality of water that flows into their home. Complemented by Atmosphere, the world's #1 selling brand of home air treatment systems. Our world-class brands come from a culture of scientific excellence. We have more than 1,000 patents and 700 patents pending. Our more than 900 scientists, engineers, and technical professionals are researching and developing new and innovative exclusive products for our Amway business owners.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday meeting. Let's thanks Waylon once again for all the video, a very informative video that we can learn more about Amway from. Okay, so welcome everyone to our Tuesday face meeting. Has everyone eaten? And if not, I hope you get your protein drink and drink first, because we are in for a lot of very good information and sharing tonight. And before starting, let me just, I'm Bei and I'll be your host for tonight. And I would like to thank our founder Diamond, Edwin and Janet for giving me this opportunity to learn together with you all. And before we start, let us first see what is the e-newsgram for this month for all three countries. Okay. So let's start from Singapore first. For Singapore, we have Artistry Overall Promo. And you can get this limited edition, very cute and beautiful mini dresser set that is worth 120 at only $29 with every $250 spent on artistry products. Okay, then there's also this cosmetic promo where you can get this free handheld mirror that is worth $16.40 for every $80 spent on artistry cosmetic products. And then of course Christmas is coming, so in Singapore, wow, a lot of sets for you to choose from. So it's no matter what budget you have or how no budget you have also, okay, you can go and buy all these sets for different and very valuable prices. You get a lot of products, and as we know, artistry colors are also very nice and very suitable for our daily use and dinner use as well. Okay, for body key, we have the maintenance kit. And in this bundle, we have two body key supplements. And then we also have Nutrilite All Plant Protein and also one double X refill. Okay, and this bundle will only cost $274. And for Advanced Body Key Meal Replacement Plus, it's now available at $60. And then if you are joining the Trim and Fit Challenge, you can see there's a way out which starts from 13 November to 15 December. Remember to book your appointment and go over to wait your way out. And then there's also the basic kit that you can accompany you through your 60 days journey to a fitter and healthier you. Okay, and this is extended till 30 June 2022. Okay, so if you are looking forward to start a new you, to restart yourself, okay, there's this jumpstart kit or trim and fit pack, and even build your own kit. Okay, so for all these, you can purchase this in-body watch pack at 120 ringgit. And for each spring, there's also the trade-in program, which is you can get up to $300 bonus. And for Atmosphere Mini as well, when you trade in, you will have this bonus that is worth up to $250. And for Atmosphere Sky, trade-in bonus worth up to $500. So if you are interested, or you know any of your friends and family that are interested, you can get more details and send it to them as well. And then of course there's this APC. You can sign up for free, okay, in Singapore, and you can become an APC and enjoy a lot of privileges. Or you can choose to start your own business with Amway and then become an ABO, and you get a lot of privileges as well as starting your very own business. For Amway Singapore, there's e-rally coming up at 4 December, Saturday at 8 o'clock. So make sure to mark your calendar and follow Amway social channels for more updates, okay? Okay, now moving on to Indonesia. Indonesia also having a lot of exciting promotion this month. And let's start with the Artistry Skin Nutrition. When you purchase the Artistry Skin Nutrition, you actually can get free Skin Nutrition foil pack sample. When you purchase Artistry Skin Nutrition, 800,000 rupiah. Or if you purchase 1.6 million rupiah, you can get Renewing or Firming Solution mini set at 128,000 rupiah. Okay, all this is very value for your money, because otherwise it's worth a lot more. And then for promo filter as well, they have you can purchase your filter and you will actually get this 100,000 rupiah when you purchase Atmosphere Drive 3-in-1 filter, 150,000 rupiah when you purchase Atmosphere Odor filter or Atmosphere Sky Odor filter, and 200,000 rupiah when you purchase Atmosphere HEPA filter or Atmosphere Sky HEPA filter. So this is a coupon cashback that you will get back. So as you can see, it's very worth it if you are already using Atmosphere products you can purchase your filter this month. And there's also a promotion for Nutrilite Phyto Shaker. So when you purchase one Phyto powder canister and one high protein, no matter what flavor you want, okay, you can purchase this shaker, Nutrilite shaker, at 96,000 rupiah. Otherwise, it is actually worth 150 to 250,000 rupiah. Okay, then there's this Belanja Pinta 2.0. Okay, so when you purchase this bundle, is it? Okay, when you buy one Nutrilite high protein plus one Nutrilite no matter what product, as long as you get the minimum total of 1.2 million rupiah, you actually get to get discount. So at the first month you pay full, second month you pay full. Then the magic happens at the third month, that because you will get 2.5% discount. Following to the fourth month, same 2.5, and the fifth month also 2.5 discount. And then at the 6 months, you actually get 5% discount, and they even give you a free product. Okay, so it's very, very worth it. If you're already purchasing Nutrilite products, why not consider getting this Belanja Pinta 2.0? Okay, sponsoring program as well. There's social media challenge. First, you can see how to achieve this, but the 20 winners that will be selected, you will actually get this online meeting gadget that is worth 1,000 rupiah. Okay. Same with our privileged customer in Indonesia. When you sign up for a privileged customer, you purchase your product, you can actually join this social media challenge. Okay, you post your photo with your Amway products with a meaningful caption, and they will select 20 winners to win this super active bundle, which is having Nutrilite high protein inside, Calmac D inside, and vitamin B complex inside. Very, very worth it if you ask me. Okay, then there is to celebrate this 30th anniversary in Indonesia, there's also merchandise for sale. So you can see there's either this tali mask, okay, the mask stringer, or this pin, ALS pin. Okay, moving on to Malaysia, we have a lot of promotion as well this month. So when you purchase eSpring cartridge, you can actually purchase this health board. It's very, very good for especially small family or single people. Okay, you can purchase it at 57 ringgit, where else when it actually worth 210 ringgit. And then also when you buy this Morphy Richards Redefined Hot Water Dispenser, you can get this free glass meal prep container. And when you purchase its external water filter, there's also free electric mosquito killer. And then there's also a new product, actually not new product, but it's because it's twin pack now. Okay, you can purchase SA8 premium concentrated laundry detergent at a twin pack. Okay, and you actually save 5% if you purchase twin pack instead. Okay, and of course, when there's festivals and there's festive seasons, Amway will always have a different catalog. So if you're interested, you can go and view the Christmas selection, the Chinese New Year selection. They're all up for sale now. And you can see and purchase before it gets sold out, because as we know, Amway products always get sold out very quickly, especially when it's festive seasons product. Okay, when you buy Body Key Jumpstart Key, you can purchase Body Key in Body Dial or Body Key in Body Wash if provided still have stock. Okay, and buy any artistry products that is worth 563 ringgit, and you can purchase this Ogawa Unique Sheen W at only 99 ringgit. So the worth of it is actually 329 ringgit. And if you actually go and Google the review, this Ogawa Unique Sheen machine is very good review, has very good review, and can do wonders to your skin with the combination of artistry products. So make sure you don't miss this promotion. Okay, and then you can actually even get free this artistry intensive skincare, either with skin refinisher mini or boosting infusion mini. Okay, promotion in Atmosphere in Malaysia as well. Atmosphere Sky and Mini trade-in. This month is actually the last month. Okay, so make sure you don't miss out. If you have friends and family that are interested to trade in as well, make sure they do it by this month. Okay, so this is the last chance to enjoy the trade-in rebates of up to 1,000 ringgit. And we have already told you that in the future, the trade-in value will be reviewed and it will be lower. Okay, so make sure you don't miss this opportunity to trade in. All right, and that's all the promotion for this month. I think some of it might not be inside because we didn't have time to put everything inside. So make sure you check with your person, the person that brought you here, or you check with your local country in Newsgram to know all the promotion given. Okay. So today, again, we have very, very exciting lineup for you. And let's start out with a speaker from Indonesia, Waylun. And I believe that we all are not a stranger to him. We already know who he is because he has proved himself to be a very great leader and very capable of leading the team in Indonesia and helping out as well in Tuesday meeting. Okay, so Waylun is actually a psychologist giving intervention to autistic children, and he is also actively building Amway business as an entrepreneur. And today we are very, very, very happy and proud to be able to learn from him about brain health. And before we start, let's give him a round of applause. 888, a virtual round of applause. Let's type 888 in the chat room and let's all welcome Waylun. And with this, I pass my mic over to him.
Okay. Thank you very much, okay, for our host May. Let us give back to her also 888 and flowers. Awesome hosting. Okay, thanks for the short introduction, host. My name is Waylun from Indonesia. First of all, let me thank our founders Diamond, Edwin Tan and Janet, give me this opportunity to share with all of you. And also I'll give my thanks to our coaches and mentor, Tony and Casey from Indonesia and Singapore. Let us give all of them flowers and again. Thank you. So today's topic is a little bit deep, okay? Because my background is not a doctor, but I try my best to give information to all of us here, okay? Sorry. Okay, so let us begin. Today we talk about brain health, okay? We continue first, okay? So, okay, a little bit of brain overview before we start taking care of the brain. So brain, usually, okay, brain weight is 3 pounds, a 3-pound organ, which control all the function of the body, we know already, and interprets information from outside the world, and then embodies the essence of our mind and soul. So something to do with intelligence, okay, creativity, emotions, okay, memories, feelings, and then many things, okay, many other things are governed by the brain. So the brain itself usually protected by schools, okay, and then the brain composed of big center brain, big brain, we call it cerebellum, and then the small brain behind the back is cerebellum, and then the brainstem. Okay. Okay, so basically brains receive information through our 5 senses. We know that sight, okay, smell, touch, taste, and hearing, and that assembles all the messages we receive and then stored in our memory in our brain. So the brain, our brain itself have 2 nervous systems. The first one is central nervous system, which is composed of the brain and the spinal cord, and then the peripheral nervous system, which composed of the spinal nerve that branches from the spinal cord to all of our organs in our body. Okay, okay, so this is a little bit of the structure of our brain from the side. Okay, so you can see tap. Okay, we have cerebellum, hypothalamus, thalamus. Okay, spinal cord, diencephalon, and brainstem. Okay. The 3 slides ahead will be a little bit wordy, but I won't talk all of them. So I give the information in the slide, so I won't read all of them, but everyone can see. So let us see together. So the first one is the cerebellum, the big brain. Okay, the big brain is the function of big brain is usually for our 5 sides. The vision, hearing, speech, reasoning, emotion, and learning. Okay, and all of our movements. Okay, include the music, color, shape, and such. Mathematics, logic, and speech. Okay. So basically, cerebellum divided by 4 lobes later. Okay. 4 lobes. Okay. Each lobe have a different function. Okay. The first lobe, the frontal lobe, we know. Okay. Function. Okay. The main function of frontal lobe is usually for thinking, planning. Okay. Imagining things. Okay. Making decisions, reasoning, and such. Okay. The second one is the parietal lobe, okay, usually for process message from touch, taste, and then the temperature. The temporal lobes.
你没有跟我买你们的一索啊
Sorry. Okay, temporal lobes, okay, located in our each side of our left and right brain, okay, same level of our ears, okay, function as visual memory, again, memory retrieving. So when we have our headache in our migraine, usually we touch here, right? So that's where usually we start to rewind things and such, okay? And then this temporal also function to understand languages. Okay. And then the occipital lobe, okay, usually located at the back of the brain. Okay, the function is to recognize printed words, the ability to read things. Okay, we continue. Okay, so the cerebellum, okay, which is located at the back of the brain. Okay, this main function is for coordination, fine motor skills. Okay, continue. Diencephalon, okay, located in the base of our brain. It contains of thalamus, you know already. Involve the consciousness, our sleep, and our memories. Every thalamus, okay, have the connection to our limbic system. And our limbic system involves emotion, long-term memory, and our behavior. Okay, hypothalamus regulate function of our thirst, appetites, and our body temperature. And then the last, pituitary gland, this function as how to say produce the hormones, okay, regulating our growth, puberty, and metabolism in our body. Okay, okay, the third slide already. Brainstem, we have midbrain, the pons, the medulla oblongata. Okay, so this brainstem will the midbrain itself will control our eye movement. Okay, to process information from visual and auditory. The pons, you know already. And then the medulla oblongata. Okay. Okay, so when we sneeze, okay, when we have how to say yawning, okay, swallowing, this is the organ which function, the medulla oblongata. Okay, usually near our heart and our lung. Okay, the spinal cord, we know this spinal cord is our from the brain to the how to say the backbone, okay, which run to the spinal column, and then we control the rest of our body, the spinal cord. Okay, so that was the third slide talking about the structure of the brain. Very fast, So this is the summarize. Okay, I give the summarize for everyone. So usually, okay, left brain. If you talk about left brain, we'll be talk about our number skills, okay, mathematics skills, written, spoken language, okay, logic, okay, and reasoning. So if you talk about our right brain, if you talk about music, we talk about art and creativity and synthesizing emotion. So usually in medical studies, normal human will not function, will not function same, our left and our right. Usually if we more use of our left, we are good in mathematics. If we more use of our right, we are good in music and creativity. Like that, okay? So the parietal, frontal, occipital, temporal, cerebral, and brain system. This is the function, the main function. Amazing facts about our brain. Okay, our brain is only 2% our total weight. So it's very light, okay? And then contains of 60% of fat. Wow. Okay. Average of our brain weight is only 1,300 gram, and then it consumes 20% of our energy every day. Okay, this is a little bit of fun fact about our brain. Okay, continue. This is the functionality, the one that saw the frontal lobe, the lobe one. So if you talk about frontal, you remember cubic root, cubic cube, because you talk about problem solving, talk about creative thinking, reasoning, like such. We talk about temporal, we remember about puzzle, remember about memories, puzzles. Okay. If we talk about parietal lobe, you remember reading books. Okay, reading books, reading novel, reading and such. Everything about reading. We talk about occipital lobe, you remember eyes of an eagle. Okay, focus, okay, capture things, and then you interpret into ideas, interpret into meaning. And then you talk about cerebellum, you remember this seagull, is it? Seagull, okay. Playing ball, balancing, coordination, okay. Now, let's see how the brain develop. Actually, brain develop starting from the prenatal, meaning in the womb of our mom, our brain is already developed. And then birth, and then the newborn. When newborn, the brain begin a rapid period of growth. So 90% newborn until early childhood will be grown our brain to 90%. And then in adolescent, usually the brain development will be processed, continue, which means expanding, okay, expanding the lobe function, reasoning, okay. That's why teenager will be have a lot of questions because of the hormone. Also, they are engaging in risking behavior, drinking, smoking, and such. Okay, and then when we reach adulthood, okay, mostly people here are adulthood already, like myself. Actually, our brain system, our brain nervous system, neurons is already begin to slow down. Everyone, okay, this is the truth. Okay. Now, okay, let us see together the stages of brain development. So during pregnancy, you know already 60% of the genes already dedicated to the brain development. That's why when a mom during pregnancy, okay, how to say take care of your food, okay, and then mostly to take in nutrition for the baby's brain development, because 60% of your gene will be go to our babies. So from the age 0 to 3, the brain will be established, the neuron will be created, okay, and such, and then design our brain already, the baby. So the baby can see, the baby can cry, the baby can react to movement, like when peekaboo, they already can react, okay. At the age of 3 to 7, okay, the voluntary movement, our motoric system, our reasoning, our perspective already different. That's why when children around this age have many questions, Mom, why there is rain, for example, okay, Mom, why there is no sun at the night, for example, okay. That is a typical children questions about science, about things that they are curious. Okay, I continue. Okay, during the age 7 to 12, okay, prone to some established connection, children begin to create consequence logical reasoning, meaning they can play football already, they know how to coordinate their body, they can play badminton, or maybe they can already play chess, they understand games, okay. For teenagers, okay, at the age of 18, okay, mostly our neuron is already being reduced, and our brain development at the peak is at the age of 22. So after the age of 22, actually our brain neuron is declining every single day until today. And then adults, you know already, the brain processing is already slowing down, not as high as in the teenager form, okay, and such. So be sure to take care. And this is a little bit of fun fact. At the age of 65 and beyond, some critical brain cells are already lost. So they are prone to brain diseases, brain tumor, okay, and such. Okay, dementia and such. Okay, I continue. Now, let us talk about the now, but I won't say too much in here because we know already at the age of 5, before the age of 5, so we need to take good care of our newborn baby from 0 until 5, because 90% their brain is developing. Okay, I don't talk too much here. Let us see together the video. Okay, I hope the sound is clear.
By the time a human embryo is 5 weeks old, it is just the size of an apple seed, but the brain has already begun to grow. By 8 weeks, the basic structure of the brain and central nervous system are in place. The neural networks are spreading out, and even now the nerve signals are traveling more than 150 miles an hour. At birth, nearly all 100 billion neurons of the human brain are already in place, but the brain only weighs about 25% of what it will later on. It's about to embark on its fastest growing period, quadrupling in size by the time a child finishes preschool. By age 6, the brain is 90% of its adult size. During that burst of growth, 700 new neural connections are formed every second. As we gain the capacity to smile around 2 months, to talk usually around a year, and to dress ourselves around the age of 3. In those early years, in fact throughout our lives, the brain changes through experience, learning to speak, taking those first steps, understanding colors and shapes, forming novel thoughts. But as certain neurons are used more frequently, other unused neurons go away. It's a process called pruning. And almost anything can shape us in those baby and toddler years. First words, first ice cream, first TV show, first argument, for better or worse.
Okay. So we know our baby brain will be start to developing before the age of 90%. So make sure to take good care of baby, play with them, okay, teach them everything that we can, okay, during this early age. Okay, the second one is to talk about the adolescent brain. Adolescent brain is a little bit different with children brain. Okay, adolescent brain, because hormone is start to increase producing, and because of the hormone producing and go to the puberty, so teenager prone to have risky behavior, atau prone to have this reasoning. They are more, how to say, they are more violent. Sometimes they don't want to listen to us. They have their own thoughts like that. Okay, you know, when mom have teenager kids like that. Okay, rebellion behavior and stuff. Let us see what happened to adolescent brain, everyone. Okay.
The adolescent period is absolutely amazing. People often give it a negative approach, saying, oh, it's a time where adolescents are going to lose their mind, or they're just immature, or raging hormones drive them crazy. These are all not only wrong, but they're myths that mislead us and actually disempower us. Whether we're adults or adolescents, they actually give us the wrong message, and they make it so there's nothing we can do. So what is actually the truth? The truth is that instead of raging hormones, what's happening is we have remodeling in the brain. In ways we never could have predicted, we now understand two big things are happening in the brain. Things you as an adult can support adolescents in developing well, and if you're an adolescent, you actually can use this to help your brain grow in an optimal way. What are those two things? The brain is pruning itself. So imagine that in childhood, you're growing like a tree and establishing all these branches and all these leaves are growing. In the brain, that means connections among the basic cell, the neuron, called synapses, are being established, and you're soaking in the knowledge of the world, and that's beautiful. The tree is just growing. But then what happens, that surprised everyone, is the brain begins to prune itself. You start carving away some of those leaves, some of the smaller branches, even some of the larger branches. And the reason for the pruning is to specialize the brain. While the child is developing in ways that are really generalized, learning everything they can about everything they can, an adolescent is going to begin to find their passion, to actually find things they like, things they really love doing, and to drive their development in that way. So pruning is actually a use it or lose it principle underneath it. That if you don't use something, you're going to lose it. So if you like sports or like dancing or like music, do those things so you continue to establish those circuits. The second thing that happens in the remodeling adolescent brain is myelin formation. Myelin is a healthy sheath that allows connected neurons to communicate with each other in a much more effective way. How? It's 100 times faster, the signal that's sent down a neuron to communicate with another neuron, 100 times faster, and after it fires off, it's 30 times shorter the resting period that happens. 30 times 100 is 3,000. So when you've put down myelin, you've made your neurons communicate 3,000 times more effectively. That's a great thing. Now, the great thing too is that you as an adolescent can actually use the focus of your attention to be aware of your emotions, aware of other people, to be engaging in activities, to be doing things with your thoughts that actually reinforce the parts of your brain you want to hold on to. So the good news about the remodeling story is that a field called neuroplasticity, how the brain responds to experience, shows us that what you do with your mind can change the activity and therefore the structure of your brain. So if you then come up with the statement that the ultimate goal of brain remodeling is to make an integrated brain, to differentiate areas, that's the pruning, and myelinate them, that's the linkage. When you increase differentiation and linkage, you make the brain more integrated. And an integrated brain is the pathway toward well-being. And you can do mind-sight exercises. These are exercises that increase insight, empathy, and integration. And if you do them as an adolescent, and you can also do them as an adult, you'll actually increase the integration of your brain as your brain is growing, not just during adolescence, but throughout the lifespan. And what's the outcome of integration? When integration is made visible, it's kindness and compassion. And so what we see through adolescent development is that our relationships become built on connections that are deep and filled with honoring each other's vulnerability, that's kindness, and supporting connections that are compassionate, filled with a sense of caring about other people and wanting to help them. This is the kind of world we can build as we move through life and support each other in our development.
Okay, so it's very important. So it's very important during teenager. As parents or caregiver, we teach them the good things. That's why we often say to our children, don't don't be friends with smoker. Okay, don't be friend. Okay, leave your friend away if your friend already have a violent behavior. Don't go near them. Jangan dekat-dekat ya. That sometimes. So in teenager brain, it's very important to do the pruning and the myeling. Okay, one the sound. If everyone wants a video later, I will share with you. Okay, go next. Faster. Okay, so this is a little bit how our brain age. Okay, the prenatal, that's how we know already. 60% of our mother's gene is go through our baby's brain development. Continue. In our childhood, okay, mostly the brain is developed 2 times faster than when we are in the baby. So this one just now we know already. Okay, and then when adolescent come, that's how we already talked about just now. They start to pruning. So they start to they start to see which one is good for them, which one is bad for them. They start to have hobbies. They start to have interest. They start to have passion to do something. Okay, so we as a parents or caregiver, we support them so they can become independent later in the future. And then the psychology in psychological form, in psychological term, we make them to become more wanted to try things rather than they wait for parents to give them something to do. The initiative, okay, it's very important for adolescent and for childhood also. Okay, continue. So when adulthood come, this one the facts already. When we are at the age of 22, our brain is already at the peak development. After that, our brain start to slow down already. So you know how to later after this. Let's us see how to take care of our brain. Okay, everyone. Okay. So at the age of old age, we know already we are prone to have so many brain diseases. Okay, so that's why it's more important to always have our brain function. Reading, play chess. Okay, play something that engaging our brain. Listen to audios also may and such. Okay. The last one. Okay, this is a tips. Okay, the tips that may impact our brain aging. The first one, of course, the education. Exercise will improve and will slow down our brain age. We have enough sleep, have proper nutrition, avoid hypertension because hypertension will damage our brain, and then the last one, stress. Stress will definitely damage our brain. Okay, let me see the time. Okay, so this have a 5-year video to tell us how to age wisely. Okay, each of the video only around 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so we see one by one together until the end. It's very interesting. Okay. Hey, can see? Cannot see, sorry.
I cannot.
Cannot. Okay. So if like this can already,
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Aging wisely, brain health for everyone. Are you interested in learning ways to help your brain age more successfully? It turns out there are things you can do to improve your thinking and reduce your risk of memory loss and dementia. But it's a journey, and it can be hard to know where to begin. To get you going, neuropsychologists Robin Migliorini and Maureen O'Connor will guide you and introduce you to the key milestones along the path to a healthy brain and successful aging. The first step is to learn about the brain, aging, and dementia. The second is to understand what lifestyle changes can improve brain aging. The third is to develop specific skills to improve attention, memory, and functioning in daily life. It's never too early or too late to start. You can focus on your brain health whenever you're ready. Next, in part 2 of this video.
Okay. I go faster. Sorry.
Welcome back to Aging Wisely, Brain Health for Everyone, a 5-part video series presented by Drs. Migliorini and O'Connor. Here in part 2, we'll discuss what happens when the brain ages. Everyone's brain ages. It turns out normal brain aging begins as early as your 20s and 30s. As the brain gets older, it atrophies or gets smaller, and some of the connections between brain cells may be lost, and new connections might not be made as easily. As people reach their 40s, 50s, and beyond, they start to notice some of the consequences of normal. People tell us things like, I don't think quite as quickly. I can't remember names like I used to. I forget small things like where did I leave my keys? Where did I park my car? I have more trouble concentrating and multitasking. When they have these experiences, some people get worried and wonder if their brain aging is the same thing as dementia. Dementia is not a part of normal aging. Let's set the record straight on what dementia really means. It's not a specific disease, but rather a general term used to describe a decline in thinking that is severe enough to interfere with a person's ability to perform basic everyday activities. There are many different conditions that can produce dementia. These include things like brain diseases that get worse over time, called neurodegenerative disorders, like Alzheimer's disease, Lewy body dementia, and frontotemporal dementia. Stroke and other vascular disorders affecting the brain's blood vessels, nutritional deficiencies, metabolic and endocrine disorders, and substance abuse. So how do you know whether your memory changes are just a normal part of aging or not? Everyone forgets, but there are some rules of thumb that suggest a more serious problem. Repeating yourself many times without realizing, getting lost going to familiar places, trouble coming up with common words when talking, so much so that it disrupts your ability to communicate. Or your thinking problems get in the way of your ability to do activities you've done all your life. If you're concerned about your memory in any way, you should always talk to your doctor. Your doctor can do an in-office screen for memory problems and decide whether to refer you to a brain specialist, such as a neuropsychologist or a neurologist. Your doctor can also check to see if you have some cause of memory loss that can be treated, like vitamin B12 deficiency, thyroid dysfunction, or depression. Now that you understand a bit more about brain aging, let's talk about the ways to keep our brains as healthy as possible as we get older.
Okay, let's move on to part 3. So if you found that we have trouble in remember something, when we want to say something but you can hardly remember already, that's already the sign of our brain is already aging, everyone. But it's not dementia, so don't worry.
Welcome back to Aging Wisely, Brain Health for Everyone. a 5-part video series presented by Drs. Migliorini and O'Connor. Here in Part 3, we focus on healthy living for a healthy brain. Though we can't control getting older, there are things we can do that impact our brain health. Studies suggest that for most people, change that happens to our memory over time is influenced more by environmental factors than by our genetics. It turns out what's good for your body is good for your brain. First, it's important to exercise. Exercise benefits our physical, emotional, and cognitive health. It can improve chronic health conditions, elevate your mood, reduce anxiety, and increase the capacity for new learning. We know that people who exercise develop new neurons in the brain. Research also suggests that those who exercise tend to develop Alzheimer's less often and later than those who are sedentary. You may think that exercise isn't for you because you don't know what to do, you're too old, have too many medical problems, or experience chronic pain. But people, no matter their age, are often able to do more physical activity than they realize. And exercise may actually help reduce your pain or speed your recovery, but you should check with your doctor first. How much exercise is enough? The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends at least 150 to 300 minutes of moderate aerobic activity or 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous aerobic activity over the course of each week. Moderate intensity activity requires a medium level of effort. On a scale of 1 to 10, where sitting is 0 and the greatest effort possible is 10, moderate intensity activity is a 5 or a 6 and produces notable increases in breathing rate and heart rate. Vigorous intensity activity begins at a level of 7 or 8 on this scale and produces large increases in breathing and heart rate. In addition to aerobic activity, muscle strengthening activities 2 days per week can build muscle and improve health. These include bodyweight exercises such as push-ups, pull-ups, squats, and lunges, everyday activities such as gardening, lifting, and carrying groceries, and even some forms of yoga or Tai Chi. Second, it's important to focus on nutrition. Healthy eating is good for your brain too. Research suggests that Mediterranean-style diets are beneficial. Important components include lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains and legumes, healthy unsaturated fats like nuts and olives, and at least 2 servings of fish a week. It's best to limit your consumption of red meats, fried foods, fast foods, and sweets. Third, you can improve your brain health through sleep. If you're having trouble sleeping, you're not alone. It's estimated that 2/3 of adults do. Inadequate sleep can contribute to cognitive problems like memory lapses and trouble with concentration. If sleep is an issue for you, first talk to your doctor because there are a few treatment options, both medication and non-medication based, that can help. Try to practice the following healthy sleep routines, often called sleep hygiene. Go to bed and wake up around the same time every day to give your brain and body a consistent routine. Limit naps. Avoid caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, and large meals in your bedtime. Exercise during the day, and make your sleep environment comfortable and relaxing. Fourth, stay mentally and socially active. Mentally stimulating activities can strengthen connections and form new connections in the brain. Research suggests that the best mental exercise comes from doing something novel or challenging, like taking a new class, starting a new hobby, or learning to play an instrument. Crossword puzzles and other brain games don't have as much of an impact on overall brain health, though they can be fun. Staying socially connected is very important for your brain health too. Active social networks are a protective factor for cognitive functioning. Large research studies have uncovered some startling statistics. A poor or limited social network increased the risk of dementia by 60%, and people who are socially connected may survive up to 20% longer than those who live more isolated lives. Staying socially connected includes staying in touch with family, attending clubs or social events, going to religious activities, and volunteering. It's never too late to strengthen the social ties you already have and to expand your social network with new friends. You have control. You have the ability to do things right now in your everyday life to optimize thinking and brain aging. Exercise, nutrition, sleep, mental activity, and socialization lead to healthy living for a healthy brain.
Okay, so exercise, nutrition, sleep, and social like today. Joining the home globally meeting is already included the socialize. Okay, so make your brain pace slow down. Okay, last 2. Okay, after that we're done.
Welcome back to Aging Wisely, Brain Health for Everyone, a 5-part video series presented by Drs. Migliorini and O'Connor. Here in Part 4, we introduce you to cognitive strategies. Cognitive strategies are thinking tips and tricks you can learn to reduce forgetfulness and improve your functioning in everyday life. First, we need to talk about attention. A lot of people think they're having a memory problem, but they really just never paid attention in the first place. Unfortunately, as we get older, paying attention may be harder than it used to be. To improve your ability to pay attention, work on harder tasks during the time of day when you are usually most alert. Minimize distractions and interruptions. Don't try to multitask. And slow down and take time to notice the details of your environment. It's difficult to focus on something when you're in a hurry or on autopilot. Okay, I'm paying attention. Now what? Well, one of the most common complaints we hear as neuropsychologists is trouble remembering names. So we're going to teach you some techniques for remembering names better. First, repeat. When you meet someone new, repeat his or her name back to them several times in the conversation. Second, connect. Memory can be improved by actively making associations or links between information in your mind. For example, when you meet Mitch, you might notice he has a large mustache. You might think of him as Mustache Mitch. Third, visualize. Visual imagery has been used throughout history as a way to improve memory. Like when you meet Catherine, you might think of a cat and you can imagine her wearing cat ears. The sillier it is, the more likely you are to remember. Organization can also help memory in everyday life. There are many types of organizational memory aids that people can use to reduce forgetfulness. One of the most important and impactful ones is a well-kept calendar. Keeping a good calendar routine can reduce stress and remove the burden off your memory so you can focus your mental energy elsewhere. Don't delay. Write down events, appointments, important dates as soon as you can. Place your calendar in a visible location and make a habit of checking your calendar first thing in the morning. Always record the 4 W's: when, where, who, and what. These cognitive strategies can help you reduce forgetfulness and improve your functioning in everyday life.
Okay, last one.
Welcome to the final segment of Aging Wisely, Brain Health for Everyone, a 5-part video series presented by Drs. Migliorini and O'Connor. Here in Part 5, we focus on next steps. Everyone has the power to improve their thinking. Mental mindset is important. The way we think about ourselves as we age and the way we think about aging in general can have a significant impact on how successfully we age. It's never too early or too late to start. By learning about our brains, developing healthy habits, and using proven cognitive strategies, we can follow the path to a healthy brain and successful aging. If you have additional questions or concerns about your thinking, it's a good idea to talk to your doctor.
Okay, so that's it. How to improve our brain using the cognitive strategy, enough exercise, proper nutrition, sleep, and always socialize with positive people. So this is a little bit brain condition. I'm not talking too much here. 5 categories of brain condition that can be in the one person. Okay, either the brain injury, either the cerebral vascular injury, either the brain tumors or neurodegenerative disorders such as dementia, Parkinson's disease, and such. And the most common one is the psychological condition, the anxiety because of the problems in the family, financial problem, relationship problem, and such, and the schizophrenia. Okay, the delusion. Okay, so healthy brain. This one already talked in the video just now. Improve your mental health. Always have a good habits. Breathe slowly. Okay, when you have in a hurry on such, try to connect. Okay, and of course stay hydrated, everyone. Because when you are dehydrated, your brain will not function well as well. You'll be like lemon. Okay, people say. Okay. Okay, a healthy diet for pregnancy women actually is okay. This one, okay. So if some of our participants here have friends or maybe you have a wife at home who is pregnant, this is a little bit of nutrition for pregnancy women: enough iron, calcium, vitamin C, iodine, and vitamin A. Okay, a healthy brain for children. For children, healthy diet: enough of omega-3, zinc, vitamin B2, iodine, chlorine, and iron will keep developing our children's brain. So for the overall nutrition needed, okay, for the developmental stage of life, this is it. Okay, you see, mostly is omega-3, right? DHA and EPA. Okay, all can see which already be included in our Nutrilite omega-3 summer omega-3 complex. Okay, go next. This is the healthy brain food. Okay, fish oil, okay, black and green tea, spinach, avocado, dark chocolate, eggs, and virgin olive oil. This is can be found in our daily life. And if you are hard to fulfill the food or nutrition for our brain, this is the supplement from Nutrilite, which can improve our healthy brain to take care of our brain to age wisely. Okay, the trio foundation B complex. Okay, the vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, substantia for the memory or memory plus. Okay, bilberry with lutein also can, and the last one is daily or double X. Okay, daily and double X. Okay, so with that, okay, I end my sharing with two quotes. Okay. The first one, when the brain is healthy and calm, okay, a reasonable person can think reasonably. Of course, if you are not having a good healthy brain, you will think your thought process will very go wrong. Okay, the last one is this one. I like this one, the last one. The root of all health is in the brain. The trunk of it is the emotion. The branches and leaves are the body. So the flower of health blooms when all parts work together. The brain, emotions, and our body. So enough exercise, proper nutrition, sleep well, and socialize with positive people. So with that, I end my sharing. Okay, a little bit draggy. So sorry, but I hopefully this short sharing will benefit for all of us. So thank you very much. I pass my back to Bei. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Wei Lun. Thank you once again. So let's give him another 888 to let him know that, wow, really appreciate today's sharing. We have learned so much about the brain and the brain development. And of course, I didn't know that our brain is already aging by the time we are in the 20s. Okay, so actually, by right, I think if here got anyone under 20, we are very jealous of you. If above 20, let's take care of our brain health now. So just now here, we don't already mention what supplement you can actually help. Okay, if you have any question, you can still ask in the chat room or anything. Otherwise, we will also move on. So we also, if you have already the signs of aging, okay, and as he said just now, 65 years old, already some brain cells are already lost. Okay, thankfully I haven't 65 yet, but I need to protect them now. Thanks, Wei Lun, for the reminder. Okay, so once again, thank you again, Wei Lun. And I hope that everyone learned as much as I did. Okay, and with that, we move on to the next part where we have our founder, Diamond Edwin. Okay, we are very honored to have him share with us here today. And his topic will be on moving forward. So are you interested to learn and know what the founder Diamond Edwin want to share with us? If you are, please put 1010 at the chat room and let founder Diamond Edwin know that we are so excited to learn from him. Okay, so with that, I would pass the stage to Edwin. Thank you.
Good evening to all. Thank you, Bei. And also when you talk about the brain, you talk about the brain, how to keep the brain healthy. And also you talk about the brain that you have to have a good food to maintain it. That is what you call it? Is a body that is a part that in our body is an organ. But now I want to talk about the program. Can we program our brain to move forward? That is important. We talk about the program, short part. That is a program. How to make our brain that are very positive and keep moving forward. This is what I'm going to share my experience tonight. Let me share my slide. Can you all see my slide?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Now we are talking about moving forward. This is very important. Keep on moving forward that you will achieve a certain thing that you already set your goal. This is important. If you stop moving forward, you will never achieve that. So we talk about moving forward. So important thing to my experience. Like you see, why this robot? When you program the robot, then you pick up a destination, then they can follow the instruction to reach the destination. Even the time frame, they can make it happen. That is human being program in their brain. They can achieve that. But now today, we talking about our brain. Can we program our brain like the robot, like the AI, that you set or you pick up a destination that you within a time frame that you can achieve that, can reach the place. Now we are talking about that. Okay. So now today is the digital and social media world. So every day you will receive all kind of information, all kind of news, and I can tell you, only certain percent of the this news that is useful. A lot are not useful, and also is a fake news. The true news, the positive one, that how we can overcome all this is very important. So we really had to put this positive as a big portion. You have to get a lot of positive information. Then the negative one, you try not to receive it. Try to reject it. Try to avoid it. And also, sometimes we have doubt. That is also important. Once you have doubt, you cannot make decision. When emotion also affected you. So today, we are going to talk about your mindset is very important for you to moving forward. So it's important. Now, what are the things you have to accept? This is important. So if when you accept more positive, it will have this. You will see when you receive more positive, all the good news, all the healthy one, then your mindset is growing. It's growth mindset. If you get all these fake news or negative news, actually you only fit your mindset. You always tell yourself, it cannot be happen. I cannot do it. That's why you are negative all the time. So now today we have to really look at this. We really have to have a growth mindset. This is important now. Now, to make moving forward, there must be a reason for you to make keep moving forward. So today, if you are a growth mindset, if a person have the growth mindset, will see the opportunity in this dynamic world. I can tell you. Now today, you see our company, they really focus on this Neutralite, because Neutralite is an essential product. Now you talk about the market after this COVID crisis. So all the vitamin, all the nutrition become a necessity. You see, this is important. Like every day I heard about a lot of people asking for vitamin C, talking about vitamin C, how to boost up our immune system. So every day you will heard from the market, even you go to Pasar Malam, Pasar Pagi, also you heard about that. You go to shopping mall, you heard about that. Those say, yes, people talking about the nutrition. But nowadays, I can tell you, more and more people are worried about this immune system. So they really want to boost up their immune system. So they need nutrition. So that's why Amway is very pioneer in this market and this area. That's why Amway today is focusing on the word now. The word now is meaning that N is a neutralite. Then the O is the opportunity. That's what I said just now. The market demand is there now. So this is the opportunity down there now. Let's talk about the W. That is the wellness community. You see, you talk about nutrition. You talk about because the demand is there. The nutrition demand is there. So it give you a opportunity. But how you going to make it happen? So now Amway is really help her to give her a direction that to have this wellness community. That's why Amway even have this e-learning, and they really have the platform for teacher. Even they flew in some speaker that talk about how to create this community. So this is the time for her, the reason, very strong reason for her to moving forward because of this. And our group here, Home Governing, is working together, and we follow what Amway already said, the direction. We also run some program to match this program, the Amway program. That's why we have this Fact to Fit 30-day program. So this is, to me, my experience. I keep moving forward because of this. So now, how to overcome all this? How to create this community? How to learn about nutrition? So how can you see the opportunity? So here, you have to, one thing that you have to educating yourself. So now, when we talk about educating yourself, then when you educate yourself, you update yourself. You have the confidence and strong confidence and move forward. That is the fact. That is the important thing. So learning is important thing. So now we know that learning is important thing. We know that information is important thing. So that's why we have this cloud meeting. We call it Zoom meeting. So we have Tuesday the English. For those that don't understand Mandarin, you can attend this English. But bear in mind, not only yourself come to learn from this meeting, but you have to make use of this meeting, also inviting your prospect or either your ABO or your APC to tap in, because this is an education system that can grow themselves and know the market and also know the product that they can overcome all the challenges they face. So this is the education platform for everybody, not only you yourself, not only your leader, but also our customer and our prospect. The Thursday is our Chinese Zoom meeting. We have, I can tell you, our speaker, all our speakers are very awesome. They are very talented. They have a lot of information. Okay, just now you can see what Vedan shared with us. So he is full of this information and share with us. So we only plugging to this system, we can learn it. Not only that, you can invite your friend to join it, you see. And the other thing that keep myself and also keep our business moving forward. The home governing a group of leaders, they really sacrifice their time and spend a lot of time and effort to make this happen. They call it Fun Fit Session. It's not only exercise workout but they had fun. That is important. If you only woke up, you find tired, but you have fun, then you don't find tired. So you had to make use of this to really make yourself become healthier. And also this is the opportunity to attract people to plug in, then can grow your business and move, keep yourself got the reason to move forward. This is important. So we have this Wednesday, 7:30, and also Sunday is 9 o'clock. So to make use of this, to grow your business, this is important. Okay, we also encourage in our this WhatsApp group or either our this homework googling this Facebook, we always post up all the Amway activity. So this e-learning from Amway is important also because we get the information from Amway, then we can come to our platform Zoom meeting that we express in the Zoom meeting, and we learn ourselves to really to speak up, and also we encourage our this partner or either our customer to come in to learn from here. So this Amway activity is important also. I can tell you that is my reason for keep me moving forward. I can tell you a lot of time, a lot diamond those are achieved diamond they already enjoy life. They really have the freedom and they have time and money. They can really set free themselves. Some they don't have the reason to move forward, but why myself still and Janet still keep moving forward because we got the information from this Amway. So I can tell you all the news from Amway. Actually, we are so excited and the bonuses keep on increasing, and a lot of new things are coming that to help her to go to the market. So make the business more easier than those days. So this is important also to keep ourselves move forward. So now, important is ourselves. The company have set the goal, give a direction, and our team, home governing a group of leaders, also spend their time to give a direction and also create a lot of platforms that for us to plug in. But now ourselves is important. So we must have to have grow mindset. This is important. If you don't have this as a grow mindset, as what I say, if you receive all the negative, we surrounding with those are negative, you will never have a grow mindset that you have a reason, you have really from your heart, you're willing to work forward. So this is important. You see, a lot of times, why we can grow? Because we know that we can always improve by learning from our platform and Amway platform. And also, sometimes we go to the market or sometimes we talk to people, we make some mistake that can help us to learn. So I will never worry about sometimes I make a small mistake or try to avoid the mistake. We learn mistake from others, not from ourselves. But sometimes it might happen that you make a small mistake. It's okay. Because why? That will help us to learn. If you don't really go to the market, you don't know whether you are right or not. So sometimes you go to market, you make a mistake. It's okay. You learn from there. You see, as long as you don't cheat others, you are honest. And we can learn in this business, we can learn anything that we want to learn. Like example, in this business, some they learn nutrition, some they like to learn this beauty, some they like to learn cooking. Some they just want to learn something positive. So here you can pick up whatever you like to learn, and you keep on coming in. That is a reason that you can learn a lot of things that to back up yourself to go to the market. This is important. And also in this business, we dare to challenge ourselves. This is important. Dare to challenge ourselves. Like you see, my experience. You know, when I still remember when I was in the conventional business, I'm so busy. I work more than 16 hours a day. How to build Amway? A lot of people say that you cannot do it because you are so busy. Even my wife, that time also he said, "Hey, Evan, you only busy with your business. You still want to do Amway?" But I take the challenge. I take the challenge. Say, yes, I very busy. I'm very tired. Because of that, I want to challenge myself. I want to change my future instead of I will be keep on busy until the last day. So that's why I dare to change to challenge it. When I challenge it, I will find a way. If you don't challenge, you will never know that there's a way for you. So important. And also I believe that, and I only had that experience. Our effort and attitude will make all the difference. So it's important. It is already proven. And also so many people successful, and when I listen to their success story, I really impressed by them. So this is a thing also make me keep moving forward. I had listened to a layman worker. As a layman worker, is a construction worker, can achieve founder platinum at that time. I'm a businessman. Why not me? You see? So actually, there is a simple person that can do it. Why not me? That's why this is important also. And I heard about all this story. Never quit even your frustration. Never quit even your frustration. This is important. Because why? Sometimes we bound to have all kind of challenges. Not because of this business challenge, we have other challenges. You are frustration but you never give up, because this business that never I can tell you, it will never affect your job, but not affect your business. You can just blend into it. It's a lifestyle business, so you can do it. So a lot of time when we come to challenging and we face some difficulty, so I always think that way. Instead of I tell myself I can't make this better. I always think this is important now. Our mindset is very important now. If we have growth mindset, then I always think I can always improve. You see, I can always improve. Bear in mind, you just have to think about it. You have to keep your mind healthy and keep programming in. That is the software. You keep on saying that. You see, and I never be smart. Sometimes you say, the guy is very smart. I'm not smart enough. Yeah, they can do very good presentation. I cannot. They can talk very good. I cannot talk. This cannot. So I will tell myself, I always think I will learn how to do this. I will learn how to do this. Keep on remind myself. And sometimes the plan didn't work. The plan didn't work. It's not the business didn't work. It's the way we plan it not work. We always had to think that way. There is always a plan B, or you say that there's always have another plan. You see, this is important. This is how you practice to keep your mind all the time positive, to keep you moving forward. Okay, I can tell you my life experience, and also I have heard to a lot of people their life experience, what they have done in their journey to success. So they always keep asking, because this is their experience. In the journey, maybe they encounter certain things that they cannot solve it. So they always ask, what is that? You see, what is that? Why? How it happened? Why it happened this way? Then you will find out. You will find out why, how, what. That is your experience already. When you find out that is an experience, that is how in our life experience we can learn something through that experience. That experience, when you have that experience, then you find out a method, you find out a way. This is the very strong reason that keep you moving forward. This is my experience. This is my experience. You not only from yourself, you can sometimes you heard from others, their experience. So it is the thing that really can move ourselves. And I tell you, now there's an opportunity. Amway is an opportunity. Opportunity, we grab it. But I can tell you, all opportunity is only 1%. But you have to put in effort 99%. And this effort you put in, I can tell you, is so much easier than outside. It's so much simpler than outside. You have encountered with your job, encountered with your business. I work for people, I have the experience. I do my own business, I have the experience. Now I'm in Amway. I can tell you, I'm full of this experience, and I know which are the business that is more simple and easy. I can tell you, Amway is very simple. Everyone can do it, but you have to understand it in detail, and you put your effort. The effort you put in is only the lifestyle effort. That means how you live it, how you can move the business. Simple. This is lifestyle business. So effort is important. Like example, they say to attend Zoom meeting. It's not a hard job. Just attend and listen to gather some information for you to tell people. This is only, to me, I consider when I do business, I have to talk to so many people. Even I go to a market and I bring my product to go to the expo, but I'm not sure I can get a business. But Emily, I can tell you, I just share what my experience. I can share other people's experience. That is only the effort we put in. You see, we are not forcing people to buy something. We are sharing to other people. They want to buy it. That's why we sell to them. Then, when you share with them. Some they only want to buy one part. You sell to them. But we share to some people that they are looking for opportunity. Then they will buy themselves. They not only buy themselves, they also build a business. That is your business. So this is the opportunity. That's right. When this kind of business, this kind of simple method, business, this kind of concept is so simple that I can tell you, I'm full of confidence. That's why keep on moving forward. Never stop. I got no reason to stop. Is it? Okay, this is a good one. I heard from somewhere. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Sometimes we are worried to try because we are worried that we make some mistake. You see? So now this is the quote that by someone that they say, mistakes actually are the proof. You go out, you get some mistake, it prove that you already trying. It's okay. Then you come back and learn and try again. So this is important. Don't have to worry about you make a small mistake. Okay. I want to share with you some good one. It's never too late for a new beginning in your life. So here, I don't know, maybe have some only 18 years old, some only 30 years old, some only 50 years old, but it's never late for you to be a new becoming. Important is whether you decide today to move forward or not. Like example, I always say that if you want to go to the 21 floor, you don't look at the how many steps. Don't look at the how many steps. When you look how many steps, you scared. But important, you have to step up the first step. When you first start the first step, you will be there one day. If you stop then never step up the first step, you will never be there. So important. Okay. If you are not moving forward, you are actually falling back. Why I say so? Why these people say so? Because now the world is moving forward. Everything is moving forward. If you stop there, that means you are backward already. You are falling back already. So you have to not only moving forward, you have to really try your best to follow the trend and follow the company direction, follow the trend, our team direction. We move together to forward. We are together success. So I always remind myself, keep moving forward. There are so many reasons, as what I told you just now. The market is there. The company also set the direction very clear for us. And our team effort, our team also set the direction for us. There's so many platforms for us to learn and to bring people to plug in to grow our business. Why not keep moving forward? Thank you. I pass it back to this day.
Thank you, Diamond Edwin.
I have to.
Let's give him another round of applause. Got all the applause. Let's give him the emoji. Round of applause. Okay. So thanks, Diamond Edwin, for such a great education. So what I've heard is that if we can reprogram our mind. Okay. 还没有出来. Okay. And then okay, thank you, Diamond. And then there's a growth mindset. We ask the fixed mindset. And what Diamond is saying, that we can reprogram our mindset to be a growth mindset. And so we educate ourselves so that we have confidence to move forward, and we can plug into the education that Founder Diamond have already provided to us in Home Globally, which is our weekly meeting. And even Amway also provided us with very good education. So we can also join the Amway activities. And then the same time, I think Diamond Edwin mentioned a very important point where Beirun also mentioned that we need to have exercise, we need to have movement. So as what Father Diamond said, our leaders have already contributed, which is the fun fit session on Wednesday night and Sunday morning. Please join if you haven't. And then take the initiative to learn the skills that you need in order to build the business. And so I think we can follow Founder Diamond admin mantra. We can always remind ourselves that I can always improve. I'll learn how to do this, and there is always a plan B. Okay, so thank you once again, Founder Diamond, for such a great sharing. Let's give him another round of 1010, okay? So that Founder Diamond know that we really appreciate his sharing tonight. And again, thank you, Wei Lun, for the brain health topic. Founder Diamond admin for the moving forward topic. And again, I'm not very sure, but just now I see in the chat room, William actually wished Helen a happy birthday. If it is your happy birthday, I wish, on behalf of everyone here, wish Helen a happy birthday. Yeah? Okay, and so next week promotion, before we end this session tonight, let me share with you next speaker. We also have a very awesome speaker with us. Okay, we have a guest speaker, which is Ling Kim Mei, and she joined Amway at a very young age of 19 years old. We are a stranger, okay? And so like what the Founder Diamond said, she grabs the opportunity So she do not like working from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And she have a passion in makeup and help people look good. Okay, so she achieved a silver producer at the age of 21 years old and invited by Emily to do sharing at Suntec. And now her team is 90% all below 35 years old. And she have achieved ALS as a fifth timer. And in this year, 2021, she became a sapphire. So I believe if you have listened to what Founder Diamond have said tonight, we know that the education system is very important. And next week is another opportunity for us to learn more and more for our business. And so with that, I hope to see all of you next week. And of course, for our fun fit sessions and all the education, I hope to see you there as well. So thanks again to all our speakers tonight. And of course, thanks to you for making your attendance here and learn together with us. So have a good night and happy birthday, Helen.
Okay, good night. Happy birthday, Helen.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you, Diamond. Thank you,
Happy
Welu.
birthday, Miss Helen. Thank you, Diamond.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Miss Helen.
Thanks, Diamond. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Join the fun fit, sweating it out. Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, Casey right now walk 1,000 miles.